Hey, good morning out there, Exchange members. Leif Welhaven, your national president, coming to you live from Billings, Montana, home of 125,000 people, 7 clubs, and 550 people. So I wanted to just come on. I'm going to do a series monthly, maybe even more often, of just some quick videos on how we can help you grow and build Exchange. We're going to cover all kinds of different topics, everything from networking to how to find younger members to who's a great prospect, how to overcome objections, how to have a successful recruiting rush party, if you will, recruiting event, also how to grow, build, retain members, those kinds of things. And so lots of ways we're going to come to you each and every month. Oh, I almost forgot how to leverage media in your own hometown, how to use social media to build and grow Exchange. Those are just a few of the topics we'll be bringing to you monthly. So this is part 1, installation number 1. Today I thought I would talk about the power of networking, going back to the basics of what is Exchange. And so we're going to talk about that and then who I think would be great prospects for Exchange. So again, Leif Welhaven, your national president, thrilled to be with you today. Let's go. Number 1, Exchange was built in 1911 by Charles Berkey and a group of businessmen who came together to exchange business ideas. They quickly found out that they had a passion for community, wanted to give back, wanted to support each other. What does that mean in today's world? Fast forward 112 years. Really what that means, it's all about networking. That's really what we started as a networking club. The reason I bring that up, the reason that's so important is that networking really is the key to building and growing Exchange. People want to be in community. People want to be together. They want to have meaningful connections. So if I was you, when you're starting a new club or when you're building an existing club or when you're adding new members, whatever it is that you're doing, let's start with building clubs. You want to provide a safe space for people to network and exchange those ideas. So I would weave in some kind of a networking activity, a networking something into your meetings. So it could be speed networking, it could be people just introducing what it is that they do for work or for business or what they're doing in the community. It just helps us get to know each other. It's not a sales pitch, it's not a leads group, but it is a great way for people to be able to share what it is that they do, which is so important. That means a lot to them. And when I got involved in 1999, that was why I went to the very first Exchange meeting I was invited to, is because I wanted to network. I wanted to meet some people. I quickly found out that we were around like-minded people who had a vision to grow and build our country, grow and build their community, grow and build their family, those kinds of things. So give them a space to do it. Be creative. If you want more information on that, please reach out to your DP, DPE, RVP, VFR, myself. We're all here for you. So never forget that. Make networking part of what it is that you do. It doesn't have to be a half hour. It can be done in a couple of minutes each and every time that you get together, or maybe you do it a couple times a month. Whatever it is, whatever that looks like for you, don't ever forget where we came from. Always go back to the basics. Networking is where it's at. You will bring in all kinds of people. Which leads me to my next natural topic that works right into this so well, dovetails so nicely in, and that is, who are some great prospects? Great prospects are anybody who wants to do something in their community. People are looking to network and connect, right? So I can tell you some of the very first people that we target right out of the chute are people that are looking to build their book of business, people that are looking to get connected maybe into a new community. We are much more mobile than we were 20 years ago. We move from state to state, job to job, career to career. We're very much more mobile in today's world. So let's give people that space to do it. Here are some examples. Anybody that's in sales, real estate, lending, title companies, insurance sales, accountants, financial planners, anybody in those space, bankers, those kinds of folks, those kinds of people, men and women across this country, need to network and connect. That's how they are going to build their business. Again, once they come in and see what kind of amazing people that you are and that we serve kids, community, veterans, and prevention of child abuse, that is what hooks them in for life, and that's what they love about it. But give them a space to network and connect. And so those are some natural pieces. When you start a new club, you're going to need a secretary. Find somebody who's good in that space. You're going to need treasurers. Find some people that are great in that banking and know numbers. Those are natural fit. Find anybody who's an influencer. People are very active now on social media, sharing what it is that they do. Those are great people to have in your club because they're going to share in what it is that you do in your community. You want to be visible out there in the community. You don't want this to be the best kept secret. It's your job to leverage that into your communities. And so we're going to talk about that on some upcoming videos. But again, it's all about networking and connecting and finding people that would be natural prospects. Again, the last thing I would probably mention before we wrap this up is that we tend to want to invite people to meetings, invite them to our lunch meeting, to invite them to our breakfast meeting, to invite them to our dinner meeting. I can tell you terms like meeting are a little bit outdated, so I try to tend to use words like social and a meetup and something fun. We don't work in committees, we work on teams. That's the kind of attitude, that's the kind of things that we need to do. So give people the space to do that. So invite them to something that's fun, maybe to a social and a meetup. Invite them to a project that you're working on. Maybe it's a healing field or a field of honor, or it's we're collecting money for the food bank, or we're going to take some kids shopping at Christmas who need some clothing for winter. Whatever that looks like for you, you're all doing such amazing things in your community. The best place to recruit and build exchange is at those community events that you're already doing. Those projects, our national project, right? Our things that we do. Again, serving kids, community, veterans, prevention of child abuse was important in 1911. It was important in 1999 when I got involved, and it's important today. So hopefully that helps. If you want some more tips and tricks on how to network, how to weave that into your meetings, who to prospect, those are all, hopefully that's helpful. Reach out to your DP, DPE, VFR, NP, NPE, Regional Vice President. We're all here to help you. Just know, we know you're leaders. We know that Exchange creates leaders, and we know you're going to do amazing things this fall. Let's buckle down, get back to it. Kids are getting back to school. It's time to grow Exchange. Again, Leif Welhaven, Billings, Montana, your national president. Always excited, always passionate about Exchange, and always here to help you. Make it a great rest of your week.